Yeah, so in this video, we are going to learn about the CI/CD workflow, automatic workflow, where we have a Java application, Java Spring Boot application. We make some code changes, we commit those changes, then there will be a Jenkins job, CI/CD job, which will be triggered and builds a Docker image and push the Docker image to the Docker Hub. Okay, let's see like how it works, everything. So this is the actual workflow. We have a Git where our code repository is there, and once we commit to the Git code changes, then there will be a job, Jenkins job, which will be triggered, and it will take the SCM, the main branch or the master branch, and it will create the Docker image, and then it pushes the Docker images to the Docker Hub. Now let's see. Now let's make our hands dirty. Let's see actually in practice. Okay. Now, so this is all my code repo, and I'm just adding few code changes here. So I will add one more line here, like so. This is D5, and we say like some Radha and DevOps. Okay, so I made some code changes. I am pushing to now. I'm compiling this code and building. Build. I'm just pushing these code changes to GitHub. Okay, Git status, Git add, Git commit, add and merge that changes made on July 21st, right, today, for this controller file. Okay, and now I'm putting git push. The code has been pushed successfully. Now let's look into the actual the Jenkins job. So this is Jenkins job. Let's look at the now job will build, and it will take this SCM code changes, whatever committed code changes it will take, and it will build Docker image and pushes to the Docker Hub. Let's wait for a minute. Yeah, you see job has triggered automatically. Now job is running. So this is a build execution status. Now we can see the job is running automatically, and we can see the console output here. So yeah, it's done. So if you see the console output, so July 21st, these are the changes. The changes I made is here. You can see the commit git commit verbiage here. So this is the committed changes I made, and it build the image. See, this is my committed message, right, which I have given while I was making the changes. And so if you look at here, the Docker image has been created, and the Docker image has been created here, and that image pushed to the Docker Hub with a tag like this, and one more tag like latest. Now let's see these two tags available at the Docker Hub or not. This is a Docker Hub where we can see the tags. Now refresh it. So just a minute ago you can see that. A minute ago you can see the latest tag, and you can see this is two tags. One is latest, another one is tag 5. Okay, and let's run this application now by pulling the image into local, and then we can run this application. Okay, let's go through that. This is my default machine, and I'm going to the terminal. So here I'm pulling Docker pull. So let's copy this. Let's copy this, and here let's paste this. Okay. So Docker pull is done. Now Docker image ls. Yeah, this is my latest, so which I just pulled, and Docker, I'm running this container, Docker run -d and -p the host port colon 9090, and this is the image to run. Okay, and edit paste. So in a detached mode I am running. Now it is running Docker ps -a. You can see it's running now on the port 9090. Now let's execute that. Okay, let's execute port 9090. Yeah, now let's see, like we will execute localhost 9090, port 9090, and some of our controllers. This is one of the controller, hello DevOps. If you look at our program, so we have hello DevOps. So you'll get the output like welcome to Docker and Kubernetes and Jenkins. You can see that, and we will run one more controller. Sorry, that localhost 9090. Hello DevOps. So you can see this one, and same thing you can copy, and there's one more controller, localhost 9090. Hello PG DevOps. What is the controller? Hello PG DevOps folks. So we'll get the response like welcome to PG DevOps folks. So two controllers which are running a Docker, now they are running using the Docker image. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and this is complete an end-to-end workflow using the Git, Jenkins and Dockers, and that's all. Thank you so much. Yeah, bye bye.